Why start a YouTube channel off of a challenge? Today I am starting my 90-day challenge. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ryan, and here we are with another video. So today we're going to be talking about why start a YouTube channel off of a challenge. So it's a very interesting way because I feel like majority of the time we start our YouTube channels with some level of purpose, to make money, to teach people about a specific item or specific idea or thing that we are passionate about or excited about. But I think it's important to maybe even start a YouTube channel off of a challenge because we might not know what works, what doesn't work, and what to even really talk about or what is going to be successful on our challenge. And I think even the biggest hurdle that we don't always consider when it comes to starting a YouTube channel is consistently posting and even doing the work that we need to get done. So often we start a challenge or a channel with good intentions. We started with this idea of like, I'm going to post YouTube videos and then eventually I'm going to make money and then I'm going to have brand deals, sponsorships, an audience, or whatever those things are. But what's more important than any of those things, because none of those things are really guaranteed. You're not really guaranteed an audience. You're not guaranteed brand deals. You're not guaranteed that you'll ever really make money off of YouTube. So, why start a YouTube channel then? Honestly, the biggest thing about starting a YouTube channel that I'm figuring out right now in this moment as I'm filming this is just creating. It's just doing. And I think that's the important thing about a challenge is you're just committing to doing. You're not committing to a certain outcome. You're not trying to reach a certain viewership goal, trying to make money. You're not really even coming up with much of a plan other than your plan is to post consistently enough. And I think that's why a challenge is so important. And you see challenges throughout YouTube. It's like a 30-day challenge. This one's a 90-day challenge, which is pretty intense, especially to post a YouTube video for 90 days straight. And I'm having a hard time with that as well. Yesterday, I posted a video of something that I created for a client of mine, just to show it to the world. It wasn't an episode podcast or whatever that I've done before that video. But honestly, yesterday I was just exhausted. I was tired. I really didn't want to film something. So I posted something that I already created, which was kind of nice because it allowed me to take a break from that day. And now I'm here posting another episode. And so to continue that ball rolling. So I think the biggest thing when it comes to starting a YouTube channel off of a challenge is just committing right now, committing here and now that I'm going to post. I'm going to post. I'm going to post not necessarily because I have an idea or have it all figured out. I'm kind of winging it right now, as you probably can tell. But I'm going to post because I decided to. I decided to. And that is freeing in itself. Making a decision to post, whether you like it or not, is freeing. You're not trying to have this dialogue in your mind, this idea of this devil on one side, heaven on the other, or like an angel on the other, fighting for your attention, trying to discern what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, when you've already decided the angel approach, that you're going to just do it. You're not thinking about what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, that you just decided. And it clears up your mind So much so. And yes, are you going to experience fear? I experience fear all the time. I experience fear filming this video and deciding whether that I'm going to do it or not. But with that commitment of, hey, I'm going to do it, and I made that decision. I'm going to stay to that decision because staying to that decision is sometimes more important than actually what you're actually going to create or do. And that's something that I've learned so much in my entire life is that you can come with an idea. Like I came with an idea and I'm just going to do it. And there's so much often with the videos that I've created and the photos that I've taken and the people that I've worked with that sometimes we can get so much in our head of having the perfect plan, having everything lined up. But there's something freeing about, hey, I'm just going to step into it and I'm going to make the best of whatever situation comes my way. And I've been learning that even within my business, is that the next step within my business is promoting myself, is marketing myself. Like that's the next step. I believe I have the skills. I believe that I have the capability to help people build their brands. So with that, the biggest thing is I gotta let people know about it. I gotta hone the skills. I gotta practice. But most importantly, I gotta promote. And that's the biggest thing. And that's the thing that I'm working on. And even navigating through just creating. Because sometimes there's situations all the time where I walk into, yes, I have a plan. I have an idea of what I'm working with. And then probably the plan that I'm working with is that I need a beginning and I need an end. How am I going to begin the video and how I'm going to end the video? And then while I'm there, it's like how I'm going to carry the video through. Because so often with the videos that I've been doing lately is I have no idea what I'm walking into. I don't know the lighting of the environment. I don't know the people. I don't know like just anything really. I have an idea. I know it's an event. I know there's gonna be people there, and I know what the event is about. And my goal is to showcase the event and to promote their event and using what's there to do so. But at the end of the day, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I don't know anything else than that. So, and sometimes with photography, it's just that case. Yes, is it, perfect to have this studio that you can have everything tailor made to the lighting, to the camera, to everything tailored for you. And sometimes you have that freedom to do so. But then there's a lot of scenarios, especially when everything is dictated on natural lighting. You're also trying to capture what's going on. And so the biggest things you're just working on is just being present, seeing, and making the most of what you have to capture and what you have to offer. So, with YouTube, with this challenge and what we've been talking about in this video, and the biggest thing is just, hey, I have an idea. I kind of have an idea of what I want to talk about, where I want to go. And the biggest thing is why starting a YouTube challenge and a challenge YouTube channel off of a challenge is important because so often, and I'm not saying this is for every YouTube channel, like there's some times where maybe even the bigger that you are, that you need to plan, or the more successful, or maybe just being more diligent in your planning and making a step by step, what you're going to do and then when you're going to accomplish. And those are okay. Of course, there's people who are extremely successful, and the majority of people don't post every day. Even the ones who are extremely successful, they don't post every day. There's probably a reason why, because there's a certain quality that they want in their video. They're posting consistently, but not every day. And I don't know, a nicety to that, that you have the ability to create this premium project, premium video, and post it when it is at its level. And maybe, and that's eventually what I'm going to do when this 90-day challenge is over. But honestly, right now, with this 90-day challenge that I'm currently doing, is that I'm just trying to figure out what sticks, what works, what doesn't work. And with that, it's just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the views, it doesn't matter about the subscribers, how long somebody watches, this video for. It doesn't matter even if somebody does watch this video. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of this 90-day challenge is just to create. It's just to explore, to take risk, to accept the challenge that you have before you. And the people who are able to put so much more time into their video, they have the luxury of doing so. They can take that time. And right now, with this video and with this challenge, I don't have that luxury. I don't have the luxury to take the time. Can I and will I? Absolutely. But right now, my luxury is the being able to post every day. So, with that, I would encourage you, as I'm doing right now, is what a lot of the famous YouTubers talk about. Is just posting. It's just creating. Because at the end of the day, what is your goal? Why are you doing this? And if you're posting consistently, you're just creating. Or just getting in that habit of creating. And then eventually, as you're creating, you're looking back of like, oh, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to see if that works. If this doesn't work, cool. If it does work, awesome. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to create and I'm just going to see what happens. And if something happens, awesome. It's exciting. Who doesn't want to make money off of YouTube? If you don't want to make money off of YouTube, then that's ridiculous. Everybody wants to make money off of YouTube. But money can't be the only thing. You have to decide what comes alongside that dream of money. Because you don't have control over money. You don't have control whether you make money or not. But what you do have control over is, are you going to create or are you not going to create? That is what you have control over. Especially like me, who is a YouTuber who's invisible. I have no audience. I have 15 subscribers. I don't have anybody who really watches it. I don't have people who comment. I don't really have any true influence or any audience. So what? I'm going to create, I'm going to see what works and what's going to happen. So that is why I started my YouTube channel off of a challenge. Because what's more important to me is creating and doing. Because so often we get so stuck in our ways of, hey, I want to create and I want to do. And that's awesome. We all want to create and we all want to do. The thing is that are we actually creating and are we actually doing? Because if you're not creating and you're not actually doing it, then what are you actually doing? What are you actually doing? Because it's like this story, and I've heard this story so many times, and from other people who I watch YouTube videos, as well as mentors and education. I think this story is probably one of the most over talked about stories. And that is, there's a professor in pottery. He splits his class up to two separate groups. And one group is going to be, their goal is to create one piece of pottery every day. And that is their goal, just to create one piece of pottery. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter how the quality is. They're just to create one piece of pottery every day. The next group is, their job is to create one piece of pottery for the entire semester, and it's supposed to be the best piece of pottery that they've ever created in the entire semester. And they're going to be judged by that one piece of pottery. And then the other group, they're going to be judged by how many pieces of pottery that they are going to make. You probably know where I'm going with this because you've probably heard something like this. At the end of the semester, the people who've come with the best pieces of pottery is going to be, the people who've done it the most consistently and have done it a lot. Those are the people who are going to create the best piece of pottery and be judged by having the best piece of pottery. Not the people who've fixated on one video or even one piece of pottery, and at 3 months, they've done the best piece of pottery. That's not going to be the best piece of pottery. It's not going to be the best video. Yes, is there something to taking the time to craft and hone and to know what you're tailoring this video towards? And people like Mr. Beast, they have the knowledge, he has the knowledge, the team, to literally look at every single detail and know how to make it perfect for the algorithm of YouTube. They have that. They have that luxury. And maybe one day I will get there, you will get there. But we don't have that luxury. We don't have that luxury like Mr. Beast does. We don't have a team. We don't have people. Maybe one day that will come. The biggest luxury that you have right now is being visible or being invisible and the capacity to be visible. That is your luxury. You have the ability to not be seen right now. I have that ability to not be seen. So I don't care if somebody watches this video or doesn't watch this video. What's more important is that I'm going to create and I'm going to do. And I'm going to create the best video that I can. With that, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching another episode or day of this challenge that I'm on. The challenge of creating. So if you're interested in the challenge, join a board. And I'm like a pirate. And start creating. Stop watching other people create and do. You can do that, but create. Do, start, create, and then look back on what the work that you've done and learn. Try something new every time. See what sticks, what doesn't stick. And with that, peace.